Hey, sixth graders. This is Mr. Slavy with your mini lesson on theme. Hopefully, this doesn't actually take too long, but I think it'll have some meaning. So theme. I know you've talked about it. I know you've experienced it before. It's nothing new. It's what's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I say that because theme is everywhere. Everything essentially has a theme that's creative. Everything has a theme that's written in some ways, even nonfiction. It has main ideas too, but there's always a reason why an author does anything. So that's what theme is. It's kind of the purpose behind everything. What it is, let's go to this slide, is this. It's the big idea that a piece of writing is about. So if you think about The Undefeated and Only One You, those two books we read in class, there's a big idea, right? And the big idea, there's no right way to do it. In fact, theme is very individual, but it has to be something bigger. So the message of the undefeated, you guys were playing with this yesterday, is the message of those words that there is a people that have never been defeated because they have always stood up against tyranny and oppression. That could be a theme. And notice it went beyond even African Americans. You could say African Americans in specific, and that would be okay for theme, but it's got to be big. It's a big idea for only one you, right? The theme is about that there are lessons that parents can teach us that help us go through the world in a successful way. See what I did there? It's bigger. It's not about the fish. It's about parents. It's about the world. It's almost always intended to teach or have the reader learn. So as you read The Undefeated, you learn about some moments in history. You might have to do some further research, but Kwame Alexander is teaching you. Same thing with Only One You. There's some great phrases about learning, how to navigate the world that are in there. They're intended to teach you. I mean, the whole book's about words of wisdom and teaching the young and how to see the world. And lastly, they can be summed up in one sentence. A theme shouldn't be a paragraph. It should be an explanation. And that's kind of how that works, is it's got to be enough. Now, what is theme not? Okay, so here's the thing. It's never one word. You can't sum up the theme of The Undefeated as African Americans. That's not a theme. That's just a topic. It couldn't actually even be one word like this. Undefeated. That's not a theme. A theme is an explanation, a sentence. It's also never too specific. So if you use the name of an author or a person in your description of a theme, you don't have a theme. You have a main idea, or you have a topic sentence about your book or poem, but it can't be that specific. So, for instance, the theme of The Undefeated is that Kwame Alexander is proud of his heritage. You can't have a theme tied to a person. It's got to be a lesson that could apply to anybody. That's a theme. This is true. Kwame Alexander is proud of his heritage, and that comes out in the book, but that's not a theme. That's a different thing entirely. So it can't be too specific. And lastly, so I have a little quiz here on Schoology I want you to take. I wrote some short stories. Closely. Read them closely. Don't rush through this, and answer the best that you can. There is a best answer for all of the questions, and they're kind of fun little stories to read. So that's the today's mini lesson on theme. The quiz will tell me if you followed through with this lesson. You can always watch it again.